Yeah, I feel like after that second year I was there, a lot of people were moving on, and I feel like, you know, personally, it was something that I thought, I think this is a good time for me to go take a chance and try to, like I said, play against the best of the best, and try to find a Big Ten or an SEC school. And unfortunately, when I was deciding to leave, no one had a scholarship for me. And I was like, you know what, I still going to take my chance. I believe in myself, and I know Iowa is a place where walk-ons traditionally get a fair chance, and so I figured that would be the best place for me to go try that journey.
You were the Big Ten returner of the year, and a few years ago, last year, you caught 100 passes. How are both of those attributes helping you with this process? How much have you discussed it with coaches or GMs?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that gives me a little bit of an edge, being able to be a receiver and a returner. You know, not everything starts off the way you want. So, at the next level, there might not be something right away, and then the way to get my foot in the door is special teams. And I think getting that opportunity at Iowa taught me how important special teams was. It's how I got my foot in the door at Iowa, and it's ultimately how I got an opportunity to go show that I'm also a receiver at Purdue. I think I'm really looking forward to the 40. That's something I've been working really hard on. I'm gonna do everything, and that's one that I'm hoping to shock a couple people.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think expectations for your 40 aren't through the roof. I mean, do you think you maybe hopefully surprise some people?
I think yeah. That's what I'm hoping. Just surprise people. I know people aren't think I'm gonna do too well in that one.
What's your goal for your 40
Um, we'll find out on Saturday.
How much going to Purdue, Aiden, how much of a factor was that? Or was it mostly, I think I'm going to get more of a chance to be
Yeah.
a target receiver?
Yeah, I think it was a combination of a couple things. Doing my own research in that process, looking at the receivers in the past, and it just seeing year after year receivers come out of Purdue, extremely successful, and then obviously when you're making a change like that with limited amount of time, knowing someone, especially at the quarterback position, that I grew up with, is super beneficial for a receiver.
What do you thought? Go ahead.
Were you surprised how much that chemistry clicked back up so quickly?
Honestly, not really. We live pretty close to each other back home in Illinois, and in the off seasons, every once in a while we'd get together and we'd throw, just to stay sharp. And every time we worked out, it was like we had that chemistry the whole time.
In what ways did you improve as a route runner going from Iowa to Purdue?
Yeah, I think I'm always trying to improve. Even while I was at Iowa, Buffalo, everywhere. I think given more opportunities allowed for me to work on certain things, run different types of routes, and just have more exposure to being able to run those different types of things.
You were close with a lot of players at Iowa, and then you had to compete against them, and I think you're actually meeting a lot of them here.
Yeah.
First of all, what was the game like when you had to face them? Because I know they were kind of agitating. And
Yeah.
second of all, what's it been like to meet with them since then?
Yeah, the game, it is what it is. It was a big game, something I was trying to set aside all the extra stuff and just go out there and focus on our game plan and what I needed to do. Obviously, I competed against those guys for 3 years. They're all super good players, super good people. And then being able to come down here, everything aside, no one's playing each other right now, and just kind of talk to the guys that I was really close with when I was at Iowa has been cool.
I know Riley and you. What do you want teams to know about your story? What's gotten you to this point?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
What do you want teams to know about your story? What's gotten you to this point?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I got a pretty unique story. I think it shows that, I'm resilient, and I'm willing to work. I feel like, I didn't come out of high school super highly recruited. Definitely wasn't when I was leaving Buffalo. And none of that stuff matters to me. I'm gonna put my head down. I'm gonna go to work, and I'm gonna continue to work until forever.
You have a kind of a shared secret, I guess, with Riley Moss just simply because you did against each other in practice for 3 years. He's here, kind of underrated as well.
Yeah.
What were those battles like, and what do you think an NFL team can get out of you?
Yeah, I mean Riley's a great player. I remember being at Iowa every day. We would go against each other. Just try to compete and get better. We had our own separate competition, which made us even better. And then getting to see him in the game, he worked on a lot of things, showed me a couple different things that I didn't see. He's explosive. He's a super good athlete. So I think and super competitive. So I think whoever gets Riley is going to be really happy.
Charle, when you were
Yeah, like I said earlier, I think the move from Iowa to Purdue was something that I wanted to do to be able to show that I'm a receiver. I can compete at the highest level. I can be the best in that position group, and I think that's just opened more doors for me, showing I'm a diverse player. I can play special teams, and I can also compete as a receiver.
Charlie, when you watch different quarterbacks around the league, Josh Allen, what stands out about him and maybe potential play in that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously an incredible quarterback, someone that I would love to be out there with, and whoever I end up with, I'm gonna be happy to be there.
You're out with the Steelers.
I'm gonna keep that confidential just for their sake. I did, yes. Yeah, Justin Fields, Big Ten guy. It's been awesome to see him compete at the highest level and be with a team that's close to home for me.
How cool is it you led the entire nation?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a goal of mine that I have for a long time. It's a goal of mine that I specifically had when I was leaving Iowa. I don't think many other people expected that, but it was certainly something that I believed I was capable of doing, and then being able to go out there and actually do that was pretty cool.
Charlie, how was spending that 1 year at Purdue kind of prepare you for the next level?
Yeah, I think it just, like I said, it gave me more opportunities. I was able to run a lot of different routes, show that I'm capable of running the whole route tree, showing that I'm more than just a returner, and I can do both at a high level.
What's your proudest
Um, I don't know. I think really just like for myself, knowing that I really put everything on the line. I was in a really good position at Iowa, and I really believed that I was able to do something special, and then going out there and actually being able to do it was pretty cool. Yeah, I think it just goes back to kind of growing up and playing on teams and families knowing each other. I think when teams are at their best is when you guys are close, off the field. So we had a good relationship off the field, and then on the field it was easy to have that chemistry. Yeah, I mean, right when I got there, I lived with him in the summer. I obviously had a lot to learn in a short amount of time, and he was helping me every day, learning the playbook, and then off the field, outside of practice, always throwing with me, helping me kind of understand more and kind of learn what they do there.
Any NFL receivers you watch that you like watching, or that you maybe try to model yourself after?
Yeah, I've been watching Cooper Cup for a long time now. He's got a lot of teach tape stuff out on YouTube that he actually walks through himself, footwork stuff that I've been trying to watch and break down myself. And then, like I mentioned earlier, I played with KJ Osborne for a long time, and been watching him for a long time, and that's someone I kind of look up to, someone that works hard, and someone that's made a similar journey as I have, and playing and competing at the highest level.
Charlie, do you realize you have a nickname?
I do, yeah. Chuck Sizzle.
Chuck Sizzle.
Yeah.
Can you tell us why?
Yeah, that happened week 1, when we were playing Penn State, and Gus Johnson, I guess out of nowhere, started calling me that, and I found out like the next day. I guess it just stuck.
It is tough.
Yeah.
You know Joe works in Deerfield?
The name sounds familiar.
He told me to tell you good luck.
Well, I appreciate it, Joe.
How do you feel being in the same draft class as your best friend and possibly being drafted to the same team as him?
Yeah, I mean, it's been awesome, being able to see kind of his journey. He's got a definitely unique journey as well. Someone that deserves to be in this position. Someone that's worked really hard. So I'm super happy for him. And wherever he goes, wherever I go, if it's the same place, if it's different, I'm gonna be super happy.
You know, no matter what, even if you go on to win a Super Bowl, when your career is done, you're going to be able to say he led the nation in catches. When he was a senior. Did you get anything? Like, do you get a game ball or that says 111 or any of for that? No, right?
No.
Anything else? Thanks so much.
Appreciate it, guys.
You can take that with you.